Welcome back from that quick breather. When you so I will share a bright extra. And then no mini openi pa bi na ba betwetwe nkomo wo bi a me no mienu ye tie ne nwum ne ya pen nwuma ye hu na chekakra. But me ne ba betwetwe nkomo. This man I'm about to talk to, he is passionate, so passionate about everything about Africa. So you can call him a Pan-Africanist, right? His music, which is projected beautifully by his sweet voice and warm personality, is a lovely blend of rhythms and melody from Africa and overseas, and has variously described as an Afro-pop artist, a reggae artist, high life artist. He's also a medical doctor. Eneno mini eye Mr. Knii Lante Blankson. You know, I almost added Vanderpoint to your name. I almost added Vanderpoint to your name. But do you get that a lot though?
Yeah, it happens many times.
It happens many times.
Vanderpoint.
Because when you say Knii Lante, the next thing that comes is Vanderpoint.
Yeah.
But how have you been? You're catchy, so tichi.
Patron.
Who to make catchy, no?
Me frefra.
Frefra. No, oba futule. Okay, no problem. No problem. It's here to say, you who watch it.
Patron, yo, yes, sure.
Now then, I'll do what see you, sir.
Oh yes, yeah, Bojuma, but we've been doing things a little bit underground.
Right.
Last year now, yeah, be surgeon, but coronavirus no idea no by him say so yeah Juma hospital.
Of course. Into
slow down exactly.
Right.
Into this year.
And
exactly.
You are still doing practicing medicine. I mean, being a doctor. I mean, can is so is it your first? Would you say that is your first love or music is?
Oh, Mecca say it's the music because I started liking music from when I was, time I met Meswa. And I time I met
when you were a baby.
Yeah, man. I know they shall stay a long time.
Right.
Doctor assembly there later on.
Later on. DNA medicine. Me pese me. For what school power? So I'm like, okay, so you started loving music and baby, is it your parents were like, Masa, and you know the obepe, ne ko school.
Exactly.
Maybe never touching. Was that what happened in your case?
Actually, yes, because when I was a child, they encouraged me to learn how to, play some instruments and stuff. But time I'm who said my serious with the music, and I said, music. And then they were like, especially my dad, then he started getting very jittery. He wasn't really for it. But with time, I mean, I found out that I was passing my exams and things, So, I wasn't even really focused on what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Now sometimes so beside me one time I say me music, another time I say me doctor, another time I say me say and I say Charlie, I was just
you just really didn't know what you were about.
But later on, because I come from a medical home, so there were those underlying pressures.
So we're there, you have to fall in line.
Exactly, and a lot of uncles and aunties and family people were you cause medical school class. I'm who are now for a doctor.
But would you say we were at school now, we started school, started practicing and all of that, then the love for the doctrine,
well, and the America said I shall say even before that, because I remember that as when I was young. I mean, I always, if like with a play or something, with a rock soccer or something, and somebody hurts, I have those small passions.
It was there. You felt like it was a call.
Exactly, because so I knew that there was something there, and then when I went to the medical school, then it was confirmed because I began to enjoy, taking care of people. Yeah.
Hey, you know, I've always wished that I had someone I have friends who are doctors, but I wish maybe I had a father who is a doctor, or my husband will be a doctor or something. So, no,
you might not like it though.
Really? what are some of the challenges?
Yeah, man. I mean, time. You know, a lot of doctors, there must shifts. It be some way. Yeah, you know, there are some doctors who, like gynecologists, like this, Charlie. Sometimes they are doing deliveries through the night, the next day. I remember when I was in medical school, we could be on duty for like 48 hours to 72 hours.
Hey, but how do
at
you
a stretch.
sleep?
You know, yeah, sometimes it was crazy. You enter labor ward like Friday night. The next time you come out is Sunday morning. You know, and you come out and you are like, you make high because
it's like the whole thing. Yeah, I get it.
You know?
But then, yeah, na incophobia say doctors, especially more surgery near the, I don't know. You don't like meat, is it true?
Well, me, I'm not a surgeon, and I chew meat. But I don't think it is true because I know a lot of surgeons.
That way they chew meat, then the pop they chew
everything. If they get cuts, they lie.
They will chew.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Now let's look at this. You see, say Oba Eye Ghana Hanum say when it comes to our health sector, banking sector, and they are very particular about your looks.
Yeah.
With you having the dread, you know, was it ever a barrier? I mean, Dr. Dimu, was it ever a barrier? Now, were people struggling to accept you because you had the dread and all of that?
No, in medical school, I actually didn't have dread,
okay.
So I didn't face that problem. Even when I qualified as a medical student, as a doctor, and I worked for my first. You know, later on I specialized. But even before the specialization, I was working. I didn't have locks, so I really didn't have that brush with the lectures. But one thing where I know, we say everything it depends on how you they handle them and how you they. Because in the medical school, like so, I remember that. I mean, we weren't allowed to wear. Well, the thing was that nobody dared to wear jeans and things like that. Every time exactly.
Trouser,
but I was wearing jeans, you know, and no lecturer ever complained because of the way you rocked it. You go feel rocked in a way that you come out rebellious.
Yeah.
And you go feel rocked the thing too in a way where
you come out like a gentleman.
Nice one, you know. You just fit in. So it depends on how they do them. Locks too the same. That be what they feel.
Okay.
I mean, there are some elders who have locks, and when you meet them, nobody go tell you, say make you give them respect because of the way that they carry them body.
Yes.
You know, Obi said Dean Fraser say, and I say some of my Ken Beaumont and some of the elders I know. I mean, they the way they do, you know, it be so they command respect.
The respect.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, but if you have the locks and you know, exactly. Then and it goes for the other side too. If you cut your hair, sweat. But
you know, be correct where you walk.
Who will give you that respect? You understand? So it all comes to how you carry yourself.
For you. So when did you start growing your locks?
I started growing locks about 2 years ago. About 2.
When you say
chair.
But you love it. Would you say you love it? Is it a part of you now? Like you love it? Is it? Do you see yourself say ube cha?
I like it because I'm free from that hustle of every morning. You know, they try organize your hair and things like that. You understand? And then I also like it because I don't know, but it gives me some fullness when they sing and they perform. You know, I can't explain it, but
you can't explain. So you don't see yourself taking it off.
No, not ever. No, but you know what? Now that you've mentioned it, lately, I noticed police people they stop me. Wow.
Then they can say what? You the blaze.
You know, first time I don't have locks, it wasn't an issue. Anytime I reach a police checkpoint, first thing they just go flash the light. Oh, doc. You know.
Yeah.
But these days it's like they go look the sticker, then they go look me, then they go look the sticker again. They will say, okay, you park. You know, and I'm like, why? Dreadlock man not fit be doctor. I mean, why? I mean,
that's the mentality.
I don't understand. I just don't understand. You know, and then they'll go through. Actually, this time they fit try me search from
head to toe.
From dashboard to exhaust pipe. It not be small way. It not be easy. I get some small pack. Sometimes I put my, pharmaceutical stuff
inside.
What? Open the vitamin C, shake them, pour. I'm saying, hey, Charlie, Rasta man die. And I think it's very unfortunate.
It is. I think the mentality. Recently we had an issue with these Rastafarians who were going to school.
But the armed robbers that they arrest, how many of them get locked?
You base question, pa. Oh.
The people that chop the money for this country, how many of them get locked? You understand? So you're not being locked in. They for stop this thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what was did you follow the story of the Achimota student?
Yes, actually.
You followed it. What's your take on that one?
Okay, so initially I was wavering. At first I was like, okay, look, man, they should just allow this guy to go in because locks have nothing to do with
education.
But then I like to always look at the other side. I like to always put myself in the other shoe and then look at it from that. So I was like, okay, what if I was a headmaster? Why wouldn't I want someone to have locks? So then I started thinking, okay, medical stuff, maybe if the person doesn't keep it well, some fungal infections or some lice or maybe all sorts of things, hygiene stuff.
Right.
So I was like, okay, so maybe that is why we shouldn't allow them to. So maybe when you chop 8 and you go university, you go fit anything. Then I came back again and I was like, no. I mean, it is the government's role to make sure that water is flowing in the schools, that there are enough beds, and to help the hygiene. So I don't think that we should take it on us if you are not able to provide for the hygiene, the conditions. So yeah, man. I mean, and besides, if you look all around the world, man, I mean, people are moving on. We are so conservative. People are moving on.
We are so stuck with the old ways of doing things.
I mean,
we don't want to change.
Locks not be issue again anywhere in this world, Charlie.
Not at all.
Lawyers, doctors, everybody.
But the thing is, if you be your natural hair,
not be the thing, not be
so why say somebody go
if they see anything African, no, Charlie. Then them hard cuts. I short.
They start the grow dread.
Actually, full support.
Now let's come and look at music and then your profession as a doctor. Saying I wouldn't mean a boom. How does it work for you? Because like you rightly said, being a doctor, it takes a lot of your time.
Yeah.
So how do you also make time for your second passion, which is music? How do you juggle both?
Well, like every time I talk this thing, there's like if you look in the scripture self, they talk say there's a time
for everything.
Everything. There's a time where they go born you, they get time where you go die. Get time for sorrow, they get time for happiness. A time where you go plant, a time. So everything be time. And your life there, you're not gonna feel live. I'm like say you just day. You for people where they achieve. I notice they get discipline in the way that they arrange them times for the day.
Guidelines,
exactly.
Timelines. This is what I do at this time and all of
planning and time. That be like what they guarantee success. Me, the thing they see the successful people, or that be what they see.
Right.
Now she say, if you can schedule your times in such a way that you have your time to do your medicine and you have time to do your music, and when you are doing your medicine, you are very professional about it. And when you are doing the music too, you are professional about it. You won't have too many problems.
Right.
So in my life, so I know say, okay, most of the time from morning to, whereas I would fit, I look some of my doctor friends, okay, they could fit go hospital in the morning, leave at maybe 12, come back maybe at 4 or something. Me, if I go morning, I know say because I do music for the side, I go clear all my things. So I go fit there till evening. And make sure that I've done everything tight. So say by the time I go left,
nobody will call you say
exactly,
you come back and do something.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I still have my conscience free because I've done all that I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
So that's what I do. And then so when I get into the studio, I know I don't have any backlog of stuff. But like you're saying, once in a while, dear, a call will come.
Emergency.
And emergencies. But the good thing is that as you get more promote. Let me put it like as you become more and as you go higher in the the profession. The house officers and the medical officers take a lot of the responsibility.
Okay.
So now a lot of the cases go come where people they call me, oh doc, we've got a case of this, so we've tried this and this and this, it's not working. What do we do? So I can offer consultations
over the phone.
And all around the world now, it be telemedicine.
Of
you know,
course.
people are doing surgeries even on
Zoom call.
Exactly. You understand? So
Right.
so that's how it works. So sometimes as you dey specialize and you dey go higher and higher and higher, the pressure they come down. The responsibility they day.
Okay.
The ultimate
pressure.
responsibility is yours.
Okay.
And it's like President Nana Akufo-Addo. You know, the ultimate responsibility, you don't know, but the pressure, you know, say, you know, they have too much pressure for them because you get other people.
You get other people where they take care of other institutions and all of that. Okay, now let's come and see you as a Pan-Africanist. Obia, ujiti say, what's Africa? When you look at our music scene now, you have been in the music for what? I think close to 9 years or a decade.
It's over 10 years, yes.
Yeah. So when you look at our music terrain now and what our musicians are churning out there and all of that, you feel say, are they putting our culture and everything? Are they packaging it in the songs that they are projecting out there? Do you feel the Ghanaian culture and all of that in our songs now that we have, looking at the musicians we have now?
Well, culture, the first thing, culture is dynamic.
Right.
So if you no expect, say, the way they play the slow cowbell, then you for always play the slow cowbell like that forever. So definitely there'll be changes.
Okay.
But the thing is to be able to borrow from the old and mix it with the new inspirations. You know, you understand?
Yeah, I do.
And then also there's also borrowing from your brothers and sisters in other African countries, borrowing from other cultures and stuff. And I mean, when I look at the music scene now for Ghana, I just say, musicians know we are doing exactly that, because if you listen to like some Afrobeat song, you know, let's say there are Ghanaian influences in it, but at the same time there are a lot of Nigerian influences, sometimes South African influences, and I think that's what's happening now. We are actually practicing Pan-Africanism within the music
industry.
Yeah, industry. Okay. You know, I can see it a lot. You see Ghanaians being featured by Nigerian artists being featured by Ghanaian artists, etc. And then even the looks of the music videos, they are becoming more Afrocentric.
Yeah.
They see a lot of people are now borrowing from, you know, themselves, you know, proud to be African kind of thing. Yeah.
Now let's look at this. You as a musician, right? Now we say you're a reggae artist, high life, Afro pop, and all of that. A lot of Ghanaians raise concern that why is it that Knii Lante doesn't really use his local dialect, you know, in music. Can't cry when you man, as crying as much as they expect him to.
You know, yeah, man. I mean, I've done it. I've done it at a time when people weren't even doing it. You know, like Mikebono, and some of the Shida. I've got a beautiful reggae piece called Shida. It's all in Ghana. I've sung a few songs in Tree. But you know, just to cut everything short, what we are doing now is exactly what you are talking about. Okay. You will realize, and I promise you that from now, you will hear more of our local dialect in the song. It's coming up. Okay, wait, what cutting me short?
You don't even want to drag it too much. You don't even want to drag it too much. Right. Now, we've done a little bit of music. We've done a little bit of, you know, your profession as a doctor as well. Let's look at the current situation we have in Ghana now. Where am I, boss? I'm a query. I was a country. Si say no. You measure Ghana, you're sitting in money near my ekoso. Now, idea edimu akotine ye beka say fix the country campaign no. Idea si say no will be a kanwasem. Looking at the stories that are coming out now with the help of social media and so nama eniema no aye easy bibi kitwe bi a ye betwa ne de ba beto ba kan ne na ntesa so na ye hu eniema really ekoso in institutions, in other people's community and all of that. But now no, we are privy to all of that information. Now, what is really your take on a fix the country campaign ya ekoso? What dream share wo ho pa anything?
Well, to analyze that situation, we first of all have to look at the current situation on the ground, the status of Ghana. Right. Are we happy with our housing? Are we happy with our streets? Are we happy with our healthcare facilities? Are we happy with our telecommunication? If we are not, then they need to be fixed. Okay. So definitely there's a need to fix the country. Now, this fixing the country thing, my take is that it's not only an anti-MPP thing. But it can also be an anti-NDC, in fact, an anti-politician thing. That, as for us, we don't care who is in power. The thing is that you tell us all the time that when you come, you will do it. And then when you leave, you haven't done it. And it's like people are now tired. Look, Rwanda just fought a civil war.
Yeah.
Bad. I mean, the country was virtually brought to its knees.
Right. In
10 to 20 years, look where they reach. Why we still there where we did?
Where we will not fight.
Exactly. We not fight. We not go through any. These things be things where they make the people get agitated. Right. It gets to a point where now people are like, no, we can't continue along this line anymore. So that is just what is happening, And even if NDC comes to power, I expect that the same questions will be asked about them.
Well, of course.
If it's CPP, it's the same questions that will be asked about them. And at this point, I'd like to congratulate the Greater Accra Minister. Just 2 days ago, Charlie, I like the way he put his foot down, was firm about that Gbogboloshi situation, and has been able to clear the place up. Of course, I mean, people go through some pain, some of the people there, but I like also the fact that they've made an arrangement, to
provide for
them.
Yeah.
So, these be small things where we won't see, the ministers are really tackling,
right.
And then hopefully, Charlie, every time, see, me, I they work for health sector inside. I remember 2 years ago, I sang a song, 52 ambulances. I said, then we had 52 national ambulances, in fact, 28. A country like Ghana, and you have 28 ambulances. Now they say they bring come 300. But even at 300,
we know they feed themselves. Say recently, they use national ambulance go carry
cement and things. You understand?
It's bad.
They do magic.
It's bad. Today, for instance, I think that there's a case in Makola where the Makola building, and when you get to Makola, I think the stretch Ejano Atomu Hono fire services right there.
Shock.
Just a few meters away. So as the incident happened, where the people wait and they wrangle the fire service go call them say Charlie fire day. They say fire service tell them say they don't get fuel them water now. They go take quench the fire. As at the time the people went there, the fire was just literally started small. The fire service can't stay there for like 1 hour 30 minutes. They don't get water. Where water come, as the water come to the whole building now they burn. They start to put water on the water. The water finish on the car inside.
Oh, child. Oh.
Where some woman did they see say the woman they Charlie people them long way they go collect say that they can't do business and all that.
Understand. So this be the things we they talk.
Right.
This be the things we they talk. People are facing these things in various sectors.
Right.
Every time,
right.
And they just need to be fixed.
Right.
And one last thing, this one there too, politicians and government leaders and stuff, Charlie, I don't think say bullets have anything to do with people wanting to go on demonstration.
Not at all.
Bullets, live bullets. It should not even come in the story. Live ammunition there, it shouldn't be seen around the place. They expect see maybe tear gas. I like the water tanks and them things. But where people are protesting and then, Charlie, at the end of it, you see, say people have been shot, people they die and things, just for going on the streets to demonstrate. That one is too high-handed.
And as a result of that, as a Emma ehun ashe nipemu, so now everybody is scared to even voice out their opinion and all of that, and that's what is happening now. In the country.
And you know what? When something is attempting to boil and you are trying to cover it,
suppress it,
that you increase the pressure, and then one day to just explode. So the best thing is, Charlie, just make the demonstrate. If they demonstrate, if you 2 days later you can do your counter demonstration. You to make your supporters also come and demonstrate in support. That's how a nation is built. You understand? Yeah. So Charlie, let's fix this country. Me, I'm full support.
Yeah, full support.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, you have to fix the country.
Right. Now, Knii lante blanksin and our Echichin Komo. So say, we'll go back to music again.
Yes.
Let's talk about Gong Gong. which you released, I think, 2 months ago, right? Gong Gong, for me, you know, it brings the sound of the drum, Gong Gong. But since you are here, you are the best person to tell us about it. So please tell me more about that.
Okay, so Gong Gong is an introductory song that, you know, I'm shifting my gears a little bit.
Right.
So Gong Gong was like an introductory song into the Afrobeats kind of thing, proper. It's a fast-paced song, more commercial in nature, dance, you know, mainstream. Let me say mainstream, not commercial, but mainstream. And that's what the Gong Gong did. He came in, you know, like in songwriting, there's something called call and response.
Right.
There's some songs that have that. So you go shout, "Woyo," and then people go answer, "Woyo." Then you say, "Woyo, yo, yo." Then people answer.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's call and response. So I was writing a phrase. So I was like, "Never busy, too much to see your face." And I was like, so what will respond? And so I was playing with so many phrases, and then I just said, "Gong Gong, Gong Gong." And I said, it sounded nice.
Right.
But it didn't make sense. I said, so what if it doesn't make sense and it sounds nice? Let's just go.
Let's just go with the flow, is it?
So, you know, so it's like, and then people listen to the song. I remember when we had our listening sessions in-house, everybody was like, I'd be referring to the song and I'll be saying "Never Busy," and nobody knows the song "Never Busy."
But when you say
I say Gong Gong, everybody knows Gong. I say, "Oh, Charlie," and then let Charlie.
Then let's take it like that. Okay, so it was an introductory song as to you introducing yourself into a new genre.
Yes,
yes,
making inroads into
the new genre. So for now, can we say now you're an Afro pop artist, or is it Afro beats? Or reggae?
I'm a musician.
You say you go fit everywhere.
Because I say we Afro pop, and then tomorrow no one will say my drop a reggae. But I haven't said that.
Right.
We'll be dropping some songs very soon.
Yeah.
And we have a wicked reggae track and a wicked Afro pop song, Afro beats song too. So right now at the same time. So you know, it be music we they do.
If you come this way, they go say you are shout for music inside. They go everywhere.
Music is sweet, you understand? And it comes in so many inspirations and so many forms. Sometimes the song comes at this, you know, and you want to change the genre and Charlie, make her do this one reggae, but you go do the thing, say no.
You know the jail.
Sorry.
You know the jail. Doctor is on call.
Sorry, guys, sorry.
Anyway, let's come and look at then again the new generation of musicians we have now. Now that you're still in the music industry and now you're working on who are some of the artists that you are looking out to work with when it comes to enyuma and saying so ejumana?
It depends on where I'm looking at it from.
Okay.
From an artistic point of view and from a legacy point of view, I'd like to work with any artist where be talented, where go feel raise their music to a different level. So I don't keep my eyes fixed only on the what we call A-list artists all the time.
Okay.
Because some of them sometimes when they come on your track, they even spoil the track. They know they do anything to the track.
You sure?
I'm telling you.
Sometimes you shake some way. You know if you hold the leg when
you don't necessarily be A-list artist. But not be every song where they jump for top.
Of course.
Me myself, I think go some song top. I say no, this song.
I don't go feel.
You understand?
Yeah.
So sometimes it's people from the underground, some talents. They their way, Charlie. When they jump on your song, exactly. You understand? So when it comes to legacy and quality there, that one I go tackle them a different way. So that one I go more to the, the Chimney Crane, somebody like Chimney Crane.
Yeah, I know.
Or Bomba when it comes to reggae, Wangali and things. I mean, these guys are hard artists, but they be on the underground. They bring quality to the thing.
Right.
Then when you want to look at it also from a business point of view too, then that one there you go like to collaborate with artists who have the numbers.
Right.
They have the numbers. And anyway, numbers too, they don't just come.
Right.
The artist must be strong. Exactly.
Yeah,
so
the brand must
so
be
those
strong.
artists too, they respect them. The A-list artists, they respect them as well. But they also come with the numbers. So in that case, well, I would like to work with those where they have the big numbers.
Well, so in your opinion, who where they have the big numbers? So what
I think I don't know. I don't do the statistics, but I think that it will be Shatta, Stonebwoy, Sack, them kind, you know, Kiddy, Kwame Eugene, Kaki.
Right.
No, not Kaki. Jackie.
Right.
It might not be safe Kaki come and not go work for Kaki because Kaki is strong. Kaki is strong. Even the next two.
Yeah.
So the
vibe there already.
We can do some blood pressure.
Okay.
You know, so
they check me blood pressure for the video inside. Okay, that's a beautiful one. Okay, so when it comes to legacy for you as Knii Lante Blankston, as an artist, what do you want Ghanaians to remember you for when you are no more?
I would like make they remember me for songs that last, you know, and evoke a lot of emotion. Not no, but
song
emotional, exactly, and songs that go make they go think. Songs where go carry on years after I'm gone. That's the legacy. And I also like them to remember me as a singer, a good singer, you know.
Yeah.
So I still have to keep practicing, you know, I still keep practicing singing and all that.
Right.
So maybe those two things, yeah. And then someone who also, they sing for African unity and address the plight of the underprivileged.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Meaning Knii Lante Blankston and now, before we go, is there any major project as you say
Yes. This week we are shooting 2 videos.
Right.
For 2 songs, like I said, one reggae song and one Afrobeat song, and it's going to continue like that. Next month there's a single. Almost every month there's a single slated for it, and we are shooting music videos for all of them. And then we have an EP that will be dropping around September, October.
Okay.
And then we have a concert around November. So we have
there's a lot of things in the pipeline.
Yes.
Okay. We are looking forward to them.
And I'm doing some projects with some reggae producers outside as well. So it's going to be a very busy year, you know.
For you.
In fact, the pressure has started
from this interview. Make you don't left your people for the hospital. No. Can't concentrate on music alone.
They call me, say they won't give me another slot again. Make I say,
it's a calling. But anyway, I've enjoyed myself so much. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate your presence and your craft. And for having such a tedious profession and gelling with one of the professions that also requires a lot of attention. I think, I don't know, but maybe you are doing magic.
Charlie, thank you so much.
But I mean, we are still looking forward to some of the good tunes that you've given us so far. Your final words before we wrap up this interview.
Well, I just lost a cousin called Lillian Blankston, and I just, you know, she was at BET, and I know she helped a lot of Ghanaian artists.
Oh yeah, I actually did a story about her today.
Exactly, a lot of Ghanaian artists.
She's your cousin?
Yeah.
You have the same surname?
Yeah.
Wow.
Her father, Uncle Joe, you know, I mean, so it's been a big blow. I would like to dedicate the songs I'll be releasing to her.
Right.
And another thing I'd also like to do is to thank all those who have been supportive of my music all along on this journey.
Right.
You know, from all the producers who I may have forgotten. You know, when things happen like this, like what has happened to Lillian, you begin to reflect and think, hey, all these people who've helped me, Charlie, let me not take anybody for granted. You know, so to the Zap Mallets, to the Eric Antonios, to the U-Beats, you know, all the guys, you know, Nimanche, all the guys who I've worked with, you know. I'm grateful to the team I'm working with, Deluge Entertainment, Flood, Patrick, Delphina, all of them. I'm so grateful to everyone, you know, and I'm just thankful. And I just want to assure the fans that we'll keep doing what we're doing. We'll bring them wicked music. They're going to see a different side of Knii Lante. To the fans, also, I'm saying that, Charlie, they should just watch what is happening because they're going to get, you know, very wicked songs. They're going to enjoy. They're really going to enjoy Knii Lante this time.
They look forward. You see, say the date. You say September. November be the concert.
Yeah, man.
Then they release some EP.
Sharp.
Then some single be
sharp.
It be me where I go take for the concert challenge.
We do finish
where the song day. Knii Lante blanks and attraction commodore for aha ena abrewa eyi puma kwa mu say me to me upon dwumadi na will be for so ebetwa so me da se bebre se wagebre na woni me ahweabomu ewo bright extra so maboa for COVID organic food tiger nut powder Vico 20 Jerry's hair and makeup the hair city icons couture and our face red raspberries charmed makeups and cosmetics me da masi bebre say de bia no moboa me ma me di dwumadi Ebremo. Midi at the MC Yayeboa, the one and only original Tuntum Black. Meko na mede eye Knii Lante nyum and I made the bejamu kwai na thank you so much. I mean, I wish your family all
thank
the
you,
know.
Thank you.
I mean, it's hard, but God is blessed. That's all I'll say. Peace.